Hey, everybody. We are going to start in the next um, few days reading our next novel. And I'm not sure exactly how that's going to go without being together to discuss it, but we're going to give it our best shot. And we're going to read Before We Were Free. And Before We Were Free is a historical fiction novel by Julia Alvarez. It's set in the 1960s in the Dominican Republic, right at the very final stages of the revolution against their dictator. We are going to start by looking at two pieces that should give you some important background information about uh, very important historical figures that took part in this revolution. The first is going to be an audio clip, a 9-minute audio clip about the Mirabelle sisters, who were very instrumental in the ending stages of the revolution against their dictator. And you'll listen to that clip about some of the things that they dealt with and some of the things they did for their country. The second piece is a very short biography of Rafael Trujillo, who was the dictator. He'll be a part of the book. He'll be one of the characters in the book. In the book, he's referred to as El Jefe. So you're going to do that today and make some responses to each of those pieces. So in doing the responses, I've posted this document as part of the assignment, and this is a basic choice board. You've seen something like this in class before. This is slightly different. I think maybe a little simpler. You have 12 options, and in each of those 12 options, there's three choices. The first one asks, ask any questions. Maybe you had a question about one of the pieces, and you say, "I wonder why this happened," or "What if this happened?" And you can actually start your reaction by using this starter. So, "I wonder why," and then you complete the thought, or "What if," and you complete the thought. And you can, again, go through each of these. This asks maybe you can want to predict something might happen related to the book we're going to read, maybe that you can really see something stand out, an image stand out from what you've listened to, what you've read. Make some connections to it, maybe a little summary of it. Maybe 6, and adopt an alignment really is about making, well, again, a connection to something that's in the audio clip or in the short bio. And so you have all these options to pick from as you do the response to the audio clip into the short bio. So once you've looked at these and got a sense of what each of these might mean, and after you've listened to the audio clip and read the short bio, you're going to go to the Google form. And the Google form asks you to give 2 reactions to each piece, the short bio and the audio clip. The first one is the short bio by Rafael Trujillo. What I ask for you is to identify, of the 12 choice board boxes, which one you selected. And then next, you're just going to give your reaction. They really amount to maybe a sentence or two. You pick the bullet point, right, that you wanted. Maybe you pick number 4 and you say, number 1, this reminds me of, and then you complete the sentence. And it's really as basic as that. After you've done the first one, move on to the second one about the bio. Again, click which box you've chosen from the choice board, and then fill in your response. Now, you might use the same number. Maybe you want to say one part, say this reminds me of, and you answer it. And then for the next one, you're like, I want to do that again. Do it again. This reminds me of, or you can pick a completely different box and a completely different bullet point. Or pick another bullet point from the same box. Right? You have 36 choices, and you get any sort of variety to make those work. After you've done that for the short biography, you are going to have listened to the audio clip about the assassination of the Mirabelle sisters. This doesn't ruin anything in the book because they're not characters in the book, and the book takes place after their assassination. Again, listen to the audio clip tell me which choice board box you selected, and then your reaction. And then do that again. So do that twice. Once you've finished all this, you're going to hit submit, and hopefully it's set up this time, and I've tried to make sure that it worked for you to get your responses. I know that didn't work with the outline for the short stories, but ideally, I think I might have made the changes I needed to make sure that happened. Please let me know if you have any questions. And again, this is some good, important background information that will be helpful in reading the story. And then later on this week, we'll kick off the book, and I'll get you guys some digital copies. Talk to you soon.